Alright, so we are docked in Victoria, Canada. It is like 8 p.m. I haven't really done a lot of filming at all today, except for I woke up this morning and like filmed the ship tour, which will be its own video. I got up at, I don't know, like 5 a.m. when the ship was empty and filmed that. But you can kind of check it out. It is raining, so we're not going to spend too much time out here. But they're getting ready to get us off the ship here. And yeah, we are doing a tour. Anyways, yeah, so we are doing the evening craft brewery and distillery tour. So our meeting time is supposed to be 8 o'clock off the ship, but they don't think we're going to get cleared in time. So I guess we just kind of meet as soon as we can get off the ship. But looking forward to it. I think it's only like a 2.5 hour excursion. We're only in port from 8 to midnight. So just a real quick stop, but it should be a cool thing to just kind of get out and see a little bit of the city. I lied. We're hungry. So we're going to the local to get food. Yeah.
Because we're probably not going to go outside.
Okay. Off the ship.
I like the rainy night.
Yeah, it's a rainy night.
So I like it.
We don't have to drive, so
Oh, yeah.
that makes it tolerable. It's very light.
It's not Florida rain.
I have my rain jacket. I might put it on also. Norwegian Bliss. Ship. And we're getting on bus number 50, right over here. Canada. Here we go. This tour started with about a 20-minute bus ride out of the city to the distillery. Once there, they took us straight back to the warehouse and began the demonstration, with plenty of samples included, of course. They went back through the process of both brewing beer and distilling whiskey.
Where is it? What cruise is this?
Alaskan.
Okay.
So
Cold.
it was, and then
Remnants of basically gooey oatmeal.
Everything is done in-house at this distillery, so raw materials come in and fully packaged retail products come out. It gave you a great overview of the entire process and was very informative. After the demonstration, we had about 30 minutes to enjoy the tap house where we could try additional brews that weren't offered during the tasting.
Instead, he wanted to keep that historical designation. To do that, he was allowed to restore and keep, just to name a few. There's so much to see and do here, you can't see everything in a couple hours. The list just continues to go on. If there's an activity that interests you or something you want to check out, we have it we do offer it here on Vancouver Island. Check it out online. I'd like to see many of you.
Unfortunately, with such a short time in port, we had to head right back to the ship afterwards. Back on board. Our final evening. So we just got back from our brewery-distillery tour.
Here's some seagulls screaming.
A little bit. But it was super fun. It was a pretty quick tour. Really was like 3 hours almost. About 2.5 once we actually got going. But we literally just drove to this brewery-distillery. They gave us a tour there, gave us samples, like good portion of samples too.
Yeah,
Pretty much keep refilling the beer if you wanted.
Yeah, they invited you to refill the beer until their little sample thing was empty, which was more than our group, for sure. and we had, what, 21 people or so?
20-ish, yeah. It was not a very big group. The bus was by no means full. It was like maybe half full.
Yeah, but it was really good. So we went there. They give you a little tour. It's a very small location, but and fairly new, just a few years old. But it was very interesting to hear about their kind of
their story, and they're like an award-winning distillery already, apparently, which is pretty cool.
And everything we tried was great. So
yeah,
they're doing good stuff so far.
Yeah, it was awesome. They gave us a couple samples of the whiskey as well.
Yeah.
And then you had some time to kind of sit in their tap house and order some things and try some other things as well.
So we ordered one additional beer that was one of the items that like wasn't sampled, so we could try something else, and it was great too.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get back on the bus and you drive back into more downtown Victoria, and it's dark, unfortunately, and it's rainy.
Yeah.
But you could still see a good bit when we were like in the city. Drove by some like notable landmarks, Chinatown, the Parliament House, some of the really old historic buildings, and it was beautiful at nighttime, and I'm sure it's even more beautiful in the daytime, and this is already on my list of places I want to actually come and explore more.
Yeah, super quick. It was kind of interesting. Our tour bus driver told us like why our excursions or our time at port is so short.
And why we get here so late.
Yeah, there is an ordinance kind of once you get towards the waters here that make you idle your speed. So
for,
instead
like,
of
wildlife.
Yeah, instead of the ship being able to haul it down here and get down here real quick and give you like a full day, they have to slow down tremendously, and that's why the ships don't get in until like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, which tracks because there's two other ships with us here. One of them was here when we got here, so there's another one that came in even after us.
Both of these ships we actually saw yesterday.
Yeah, so they're following the
Ketchikan.
same. They're following pretty much the same route we are. So everyone's getting here pretty late at night, which is unfortunate because this is a very beautiful place.
Yes, it would be awesome to have a longer day here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much our day.
I'm glad we decided to go because a lot of people were like not saying they weren't going to get off the ship and all of that, and I think honestly, I would say it's worth getting off, especially if you can get like a nice tour to show you where to go.
Yeah, get off and do something.
Yeah, it's nice, even in the rain.
Yep. Let's see. Really, only other thing that we did today, we had dinner at Taste.
Nope, we had. Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah, Taste.
Sorry.
Even if it was Savor, it's the same thing. It's fine.
I think we had lunch at Savor and dinner at Taste.
Yeah. But dinner was solid. What did I have? I had the lobster ravioli, which is on the menu every night, and I just hadn't tried it yet.
Mm-hmm. And I had the bruschetta, which is also on the menu every night, and I hadn't tried it yet.
Both of those were solid. And then I had the Parmesan crusted turkey, which was kind of like a chicken parm, but turkey.
Turkey parm.
Yeah, and it had these leek and mashed potatoes, which are actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
It was overall solid.
Yeah, and you had broccoli.
And broccoli, yeah.
Well. And then I had the rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Which came with kind of roasted potatoes and broccoli as well. And it was actually very, very good. That's one of my favorite things I've had so far, I think. And then for dessert, I actually got the chocolate lava cake, which comes with like chocolate chip ice cream, which has been on there before, and his sister has ordered it a couple times, and I decided to get it, and that was actually really good. The gelato was really good.
Yeah, and I had what was it? An apple
strudel.
Yeah.
With caramel ice cream.
Yeah, that was good.
It looked good.
It was good.
And our server tonight was actually really good.
Yeah, our server tonight was really solid. But it is like
11.
After 11 now.
Ish.
So I think that's really gonna close us out. Tomorrow is debarkation. We're gonna do a little bit around Seattle, kind of in that area.
Maybe grab a breakfast, and then head to the airport.
Yeah. So instead of closing the video out here, I'll actually go ahead and tack that on to this one. So we will see you in the morning. we are off the ship in Seattle. This guy's with us again. It was the easiest disembarkation ever.
No
They
line.
did, yeah.
No
Well, we
one
did
checked,
do express and port valet, so we didn't have.
Yeah, and they did that facial recognition thing, which I guess was instead of looking at any of our stuff.
Yeah, so it was, they just scanned your face and you got a green light and you got off. There was nothing
I
else.
almost thought it had a red light. So mine turned red and then it turned red.
Oh.
It was like, wait a second.
They almost did that.
Yeah. So then right outside the port they had a like bag hold company. So we checked a couple pieces of luggage we had there, and now we're just walking kind of down the pier area for a little bit. Gonna go try to find
Now we
some
should
food.
Maybe look at a map or a phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could use some food and some water.
Food, water, coffee, all
Water
the things.
major.
Skillet.
I think I'm losing my good mood.
Yeah, catch candy all the time. Just had a little breakfast. This little place, just a couple blocks from the port.
Beautiful, I think.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
their first Saturday open.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Nice little option, quick walk. Now we're walking up towards Pike Place, right?
I think they said there's they've done their, they changed their mind because of wine. So I think there's some, they said a low place.
Kind of walking back towards the ship. It's kind of our home base because we have some bags checked at a little storage place right down below the port. This is like a cool little walkover though.
That's definitely given.
Yeah, it does look like it gives off light rail
Yeah.
vibes. Cool. Down here's time. Just about time for people to start getting dropped off for their cruise. Okay.
Do tell.
Just that it's a ferry that you can take. Space Needle up there. Yeah. Ooh. You're getting warmer.
I'll go start.
We're still walking kind of along the waterway. And on the other side now, you can see the ship peeking up behind the buildings behind me, but we're over by Olympic Sculpture Park, which our family came up here the other day. They said it was cool.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot you can do just like in the walkway of the pier area. Wandering Rocks. far. Walking back towards the ship to pick up our bags. We're gonna call our Uber and head towards the airport. It was kind of a fun little walk. You can pretty much like see the big things in a day.
It was steep.
Yeah, it was hilly.
Yep.
But I mean, we got to do Pike Place and we got to go up to the Space Needle. We didn't do anything like up in that park, but you can do the Space Needle, the Chuli, the Glass Museum.
I got these glasses.
Yep. The Pop Culture Museum. There's a Science Museum. It's like all sorts of stuff you can do. You can spend like a whole day in that area. But we gotta walk down and kind of get ready to make our way to the airport. Hey, just wanted to take a minute to wrap up this video. We took an Uber to SEA, flew Alaska, waited a non-stop flight back to MCO. Got in pretty late, it was like 1 in the morning, but we got back, no real issues with the flight, which was good. And overall, it was just a really awesome trip. Seattle was super cool, another place I would definitely love to have spent more time, but I felt like we got to see quite a lot in just that couple hours there, which was really awesome. But if you haven't already, there are plenty of other videos from this Alaskan sailing, and we're going to have some other videos out, ship tours, reviews, all of that fun stuff. So make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of that fun YouTube-y stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.